Hello guys, welcome to my channel Shifter Gaming, and today I'm here to discuss the 12.9 patch notes for Escape from Tarkov. And the game will be down for like 4 to 5 hours, could be more depending on the devs, and it should be 11 a.m. Moscow time, so game should not be available after that for 4 or 5 hours time. And this is a woods expansion. I'll go through the changes and you will see. So the most important thing that's going to be affected is the ability for us to have this thermals for safekeeping inside the secure containers. So after this wipe you won't be able to put this inside and engage in the safety while putting this inside your secure container, and don't have to fear about losing it. So that's one of the important thing. It's kind of annoying for people like me or others, but it's a good feature too, because everybody will now have to pay the price of bringing an advantage in the battle. So yeah. And then these changes like woods expansion, reworked PMC initial gears, we don't know yet, but I believe it's initial sets that you get based on your account, like standard account or EOD. So yeah, we don't know confirm things about that. Added customization of head and voice when creating characters. So yeah, they have this feature now. We don't know yet, though this should be a feature. So for now it's only two heads. Yeah, they just started it. Added skill immunity. I think this is regarding the stims that you use, so this skill could help you with that, some tunnel effects or something, I don't know yet. And reworked metabolism. So yeah, metabolism will have something reworked now. Maybe the grinding that you used to increase the metabolism by eating and drinking, now there could be something else in it. Reduce the volume of steps and interaction with vegetation. Okay, so now you will not hear much of that sound like, hey, who's there in the bush, who's there near the tree. So it would be less now. The negative point would be you won't hear PMCs crouching and sneaking behind you. So yeah. And then added chance to cause bleeding. So based on the ammunition type, like a rip ammo or quackmaker, or a AP round, it would be either more or less, like you would get a chance of higher bleeding, heavy bleeding or light bleeding. So we are not confirmed if it's the penetration that will count towards the heavy bleeding or light bleeding, or the ammo type like flash damage, high damage rounds. So now some face shields and glasses will reduce the time of blindness effect from flashbangs. And yeah, so if you have things like these, you might have a chance to avoid a prolonged blacked out from a flashbang. Yep, that's a good thing. Players will be receiving letters with a supply package for the first 7 days of playing. Okay, so we will get a letter for our based on our account type. We will get a letter and we will claim the supply package from that. So that's a good feature. So it will no longer be all in the start inside your hideout. So yeah, gives you an advantage. You can sort it out. Added all buttons in the purchasing menu when buying from dealers via flea market. Now you can select all available items with a single click. Okay, so yep, so now you don't have to worry about, okay, this is available or not, this is out of stock. So you can just have a filter there. Filters in the W list wish list tab are now modified separately and do not affect other flea market tabs. Okay, so if you apply filters in the wish list tab in the flea market section, then it won't be applied to the flea market tab where you buy and sell stuff. So that's a good thing. It's like improvement. uh, and now the next one, enter button now confirms the action in most dialog windows. So okay, so you now it's not the Y, I guess, could be the enter now. Slot highlighting when dragging items in your inventory can now be turned off. Well, I don't know much about this one though. So cubed armbands. Okay, so squads who use armbands, now these are unlootable, like the compass and the scabbard. So that's a good feature, though I don't use them. The letter with the reward for the exit in cooperation with the scab will now come with a slight delay. Okay, so if you are playing as a PMC and there's another friend who entered the same raid as a scav and you extracted with him, then there should be some reward, I guess, and that should be a letter and it will come a bit later afterwards. So I don't know, we'll have to check it out. The container will apply restrictions. Yeah, that's what I discussed. So now you can't put thermals inside your secure container. So I guess get used to the normal optics. New equipment and clothing is added. Okay, so PMC tops, bottoms, and smoke bulk lava tops for the scarf. So these are the new equipments that are added. You'll have to see when the patches hits us. Change the characteristics of a large number of weapon modes. So yep, we'll have to see that. That's a mystery. Simplified the Jagger task. Yeah, that's a good one because he's the one that's having the hardest task now. So it should be easy because seriously grinding for kappa, it's literally time consuming and frustrating at points, especially the Ushanka quest and the other quests. Yep. Updated some quests, changed execution conditions, starting conditions, rewards. Probably they would have reduced like they do every time because a lot of the old player from the community will stop playing because of the repeated task and the hardness of the task. So yeah, reduce bonus of recoil reduction from the recoil control skill and weapon relates practical skills. So they reduce the recoil control. So now if you are higher level on recoil, you will still have to use your weapons recoil as primary recoil reduction, not your skill. So that's kind of a good thing because nobody gets the advantage now. It's your weapon that matters, not your PMC skills. Like if I play just 2 hours in a week and somebody plays like 20 hours in a week, then definitely this skill gives him a big advantage over me. So yeah, now everybody is equal. All that is mattering now is the weapon in hand and how you customize it. All right, there would be new weapons and ammunition like the Vector SMG and then the SIG MCX assault rifle. We'll have to see. It should be the M61 M62 rounds and METs, and then the .45 SMG is there, UMP, MK18 mode, DMR .338 LM. We have to see. I think it's the R weapon ammo. So yep. So and then there's Lapua Magnum ammunition. We'll have to see various new weapon modes. AI fixes are fixed boats hanging behind stationary weapons. Well, we'll have to see that. Fix a bug where Killa could not hear. Oh, Killa could not hear enemy approaching him. That's a nice thing. Other various boat fixes and optimizations. There are optimizations like animation optimization for interfaces, optimization of sounds in RAM, server optimizations. We'll have to see. This is an ongoing process for them because of the repeated bugs and hackers and a lot of things going on. So yeah, now what they fixed, aiming a GL with reflex sight. So there should be a bug there. Now it's supposed to be fixed after the wipe. The position of the character's body when blind firing was not reset after opening the inventory. Okay, so yeah, blinding was imposed even if the player used the thermal imager. So if you are using a thermal imager, the blinding will not be imposed. The stationary machine gun was removed from its mount if the player used it while in the blind fire mode. So yeah, I haven't seen this bug, but supposedly who has it, they should be happy. It was possible to use the tops and bottoms of opposite faction. Okay, so I guess now you can't have that mixed up, like you can't use the USAC or the beer together. You have to use only your faction clothings. The range value of sight did not change immediately after alignment if the weapon had two sights on it. I haven't faced this bug because I don't use two sights on a weapon. Alright, let's see the other one. Duplicate weapon could hang behind the player's back for a few seconds after changing weapon. Yeah, this is a bug I have seen a lot of times, and sometimes it won't let me pick up weapon. Some pants had the equipped gun hanging outside the holster during the fitting on the Ragman service screen. Well, that's just a display thing. Observer did not see the player checking the fire mode on his weapon. Yeah, so if that's fixed, that's a good visual. So you can change your weapon mode and your body can see, and even you can see if you're changing it. I guess there should be animation added to it. Weapon presets, like it was impossible to delete the overwritten presets. So wrong modes were installed on the weapon if the build was initiated during a save process. So yeah, I guess these are the changes, but I guess what we do is just focus on the playing. These are the minor things that they have fixed on the presets. I'm not going to go through all of them. These are some small changes. I guess you can look at these section later. So let's wait for the patch notes, guys. The patch should hit any moment, and then we can see what's going on after the patch. I hope you liked the video. Do subscribe and share, and see ya. Good luck. This is Shiv Gray. Bye guys.